Yes, yes, yes. How are we all doing? Let me get this in to say yes. How are we all doing? Yeah, welcome to Ministry of Breaks. This is Friday Night Digger. You're all welcome round to mine on every single Friday for Friday Night Digger. We do this from 7 o'clock in the evening until 8 o'clock UK time. We delve into this week's Beatport tracks that are released. This week's been a bit of a whirlwind. It's been productive, but it's gone by really, really fast. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to take a step back a bit. Normally we go for tracks between 130 and 140 and 140 plus, but today we're going to go back to Tulum in Mexico. I went there last year. Absolutely lovely place. Definitely recommend it. But yeah, it's a bit like Ibiza, but during the winter. So yeah, it's absolutely massive. They have massive raves. The weather's lovely. So yeah, we're going to take it back. It's a very, very chilled sort of place. So we're talking between 100 BPM and 128, and we're going to just try and find some chilled breaks. So yeah, we'll try and do that. Let's just see if there's anybody in the chat. Welcome along to everybody. Let's just have a look on there. Let's just do that. Yeah, so yeah, fingers crossed everything's going to be cool. Like I said, it's been an absolutely busy week, but it's not really been busy. Yes, Jimmy, how you doing? Welcome along to Friday Night Digger. One of the regulars. That's what I like to see. As I was saying, it's been a productive week, but it's gone by really fast, and it's just one of those things that I've been in the studio a lot. So we've now got next week's Bandcamp Friday. So we've actually got some tracks. I've got pretty much I've got a 12-track album ready to go for Bandcamp Friday. Which, if it gets to the point, because I was struggling to find tracks to do the Tulum stuff, which were actually any good this week. So what I might do, I might even just play my own tracks, and we can just discuss them and see what they are before we go and put them into an album, and then we put them onto Bandcamp under Ministry of Breaks. So let's get into it. Let's see how everybody is. I'm gonna just take a drink, and we'll just crack on. Might as well. Let's do this then. Where are we? Yes. Okay, so like I said, this week we're going back to Tulum with layback vibes. We're talking 100 BPM to 120, 126, 128. I have put a load of other tracks because I was really struggling to find this week. There's a load of sort of like faff, and I just didn't like it. So let's just go back to some of these. So most of these labels I don't even know. Some of them I do. Some of these I've actually also got another Beatport chart, or another Beatport crate, just called chilled breaks, which I've taken a load of those. So if you do look at the dates, some of them from like 2 years ago, which I have built in there. I know that Jimmy puts stuff into a record box and then goes back and listens to them and then decides yes or no, which is always a good way to do it, especially if you want to try and get this out, if you want to get these discount codes. This one's quite nice, Morpheus Records. This is quite nice, I quite like this. came out yesterday. This one came out. Well, there wasn't many tracks that sort of like came out sort of like last weekend. They're all sort of like midweek. So these are all more also for like my late night driving tracks, which I've got another video of that coming out. So Late Night Volume 4 will be coming out on YouTube very, very soon. I have done the video for it. I have uploaded it. I think it comes out next Friday. See, this is a pretty track. It's pretty. See, it's just, if you're laying on the beach, this just sounds nice. Definitely sunshine in your ears. I did only briefly listen to all of these as I picked them. Event and Rave is the label on this one. Bit progressive. It's quite nice. It's definitely more laid back. Infinite Worlds. Et Bonds. Record label I've never heard of. Nice break on it. An 808 or a 303 bassline. Yeah, I like this sort of thing. What's this? I can't even pronounce that. Was it Cybismid? See, the beauty with DJing nowadays, where you can actually pitch things up and keep it in key. You can play nice slow tempo stuff. Like this will mix perfectly at 130, 135 and sound wicked. Yeah, definitely feeling that one. Driving down the motorway. Keeping within the speed limit. As you should. This is a public service announcement, so you should always keep within the speed limit. In the valley where the echoes hum. Now this is a Suno track. Just because it's 207. And I think Afterlife does loads. It just does Suno stuff and does it on DistroKid. I've seen them all over the place. But I do quite like that rhythm. So if you could just take that breakbeat, you could just use it on something else. Yeah, it's got a nice swing to it. There we go, old school style. So it's got like a garage bass line to it. They ain't got the license for this either. Beach Boys. I didn't even know this had this vocal in it. Yes, 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 Suze. So we're going back, we're taking it nice and easy. It's been a busy week, so we're going off to Tulum, Mexico vibes. Keeping a nice low tempo. And we've come across the Beach Boys. Yeah, they definitely haven't got a license for that. Chinoto Records. You should watch out. So we're going between 100 BPM and 128. Bit of an epic one, this. 7 minutes 25 long. Wow. Guys have got a breakdown that you just don't want to play if you're a DJ. So when's it coming? It comes in at 3 minutes. Wow, over 1.5 minutes of a breakdown. Go and make a cup of tea in that time. Yeah, not really sure about that one. Then we've got a couple more distro kids. Right, so as I said, I was struggling to try and find tracks this week. So I did actually do it. So within outside this BPM range, I did go from the back to the beginning of the year. Right, this one, they did a whole album and released it. But I quite like this one. I brought this one for Nick's. It's got a bit of acid in it. It's called Nuclear Acid. I like that acid, man. It sounds good. Right, then we got Chetty Mo. This sounds nice as well. It's deep, it's dark, it's moody. Definitely something you should not be doing on the motorway, called pump the brakes. You want to just tap the brakes and slow down to a nice stop. So I'm trying to make my daughter take her driving lessons as well this week. She made the mistake going, oh, I've saved up all this money. So I was like, okay, get some driving lessons. like the sound of this. This is nice.
It's a very ancient method of divining and predicting the future based on the idea that every moment can be symbolized by a unique ideogram.
So when I used to do when I used to play out and do proper house parties, and I used to do graveyard shifts, this is the sort of stuff I used to play at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun's just coming up. I'll be playing this on vinyl after doing like an 8-hour set, going all the way through till lunchtime, sitting down behind the decks. This is nice. This is right on my street. It's by Phonogram Records. I'm guessing it's records. Vakalula. Yeah, we like that. That's nice. Come on, next one. Bonsai Progressive. Where are these getting these names for these record labels from? I've got no time. Wow, an 8-minute track. Definitely one to go to the toilet to. This is well produced. Yeah, feeling this one. Right, so I've got a few of these record labels. So Soviet Rave, never heard of them, but they come in roughly about the same sort of like BPM range. Switching up a little bit. Disco Gecko Recordings. Like the name of that. Banco de Gea. Or de Gea. How much reality can you take? That is a big question. I like the sound of the drums on this. It's got a bit of Broomful of Asher vibe. Bit different. Talking of Broomful of Asher. for the throwback. We are going big beat this week. There's some absolute classics in there for you to choose. You only just got that. It's the whole reason why I called it Friday Night Digger.
Remember that song on the radio. Remember the love we shared. Remember a perfect moment in time.
No. Sorry. No. Afro-native soul. This one's called Dancing. This sounds lovely. So if you know your music, there's an old track, 70s track, called Atmosphere. It sounds very, very similar to that, apart from the saxophone. Hey Nix, welcome along. This is my Sunday music, Sunday morning music. Apart from classical. See, I'm showing the inside of my brain there. It's not all breaks and bass. A little bit of classical music does go feel with the soul. What we got now? Bionic DJ. Ah. Yeah, it's alright. Oh, this is dirty. So as I said, I was really struggling trying to find tracks. So I did start going into my own cart of chilled breaks. But what I'm going to do, there's some ones up right at the top. These are also new tracks, I think. Or have we already gone through them? I think we've already gone through them. Yep, we have. Right, okay, so these are some of the ones which are from my own collection, which I haven't actually bought yet. Right, Punk's music. This is from an actual album. It's a release called Barbecue, or Barbecue Sessions by the Stanton Warriors.
Make a lip pop. She can make a lip pop. She can make a lip pop.
It's very bouncy. Right, Dirty Lemon Records. They do some nice stuff. The pads on this are lovely. changed it up a little bit. Yeah, see that was nice. That's definitely up my street for driving along. It's got a wicked bass line as well. Well, there is also a DJ called DJ Gigabot who does a load of stuff on 1-7 Audio Records. He does a load of electro, which we might do. We might do an electro session at some point. Right, so it's coming into. It is very much. Right, so I'm going to swing back to last week's record of the week, or this week's record of the week, which we found last week by Hancock, 30 Monkeys. Just to mix it up just for a minute. Because we need to. And it's not very loud either compared to other tracks. Here we go. Right, so we'll go back from that. So that was last week's, or this week's track of the week, which we found. Next week's track of the week is actually from Fabric Records. This got a wicked 808 kick on it. I have to say a massive shout out, thanks to Jimmy for sending me through a link to get a load of free new plugins. They're not free because it cost me money. But the new synth that I've got, this reminds me of it. It's a really cool synth. It's very electro style, but the bass line's wicked. Oh, value for money, definitely. I've been using all the compressors like mad. Definitely a driving tune. If you like your lo-fi sort of vibe. Again, this is sort of like 9 o'clock in the morning after the night before when you're still going. Everyone's got bleary eyes and you're dropping tunes like this. Everyone's just sitting in the chairs because they can't get out. Those were the days. If you know, you know. I don't really know much about this rebellious label. But I seem to have two of them. That's nice. They sound a little bit like S Express. This one's called Daydreaming. Like, it says it's 94 BPM, but it's definitely not. Different side of break beats and breaks. This is what we try to do. Everyone gets stuck in their own little corner of their genre. You've got to open your mind. Then into one of my favourite producers, Mr. Secret Shadow, or Shadow, not Shadow. DJ Shadow is a completely different DJ and producer who's actually awesome. He's actually got a new album coming out soon. Looking forward to that. I might review it. Yeah, should I do that? Should I do album reviews at some point? That might be something to do. Do something slightly different. Listen to that bass line, man. That's a tune. So as per normal, each and every week, I will be putting the links. I will be putting the link to the chart to this. So if you want to find out the tracks that we've been playing, they will be up on Beatport. I'll put them on the links in the newsletter and also on the YouTube page. See, I didn't even know I had Close Your Eyes track. That's an oscillating bass line. Compared to the last one, which was dark and moody, it's like if you just turned all your lights on. No, I don't care about this.
This is volume 1. Probably the easiest method of showing you how to use a drum set is enlightened listening to this album every morning and every night for at least a month. Every night for at least a month.
That's a proper crate digger there. finding proper samples and random things from information videos. I'm liking this already. I can't even remember what it was. This does sound like DJ Shadow. That's simple, but it works. Neat Kid, key found. Sketch N3 original. Oh, I wasn't even expecting that. Wasn't expecting the guitar there. Let's have a listen to more. Oh, where do I know that guitar sample from? That's only half of the loop. Oh, that's gonna bug me now. But we like that one. It's simple and it works. So this sounds like sort of like early 1990. This is right up my street. One for the acid heads. Nix, I'm sending this one out to you. That just takes me back. Oh, this has got spoons written all over it. It says JD Lessons. JD's with the spoons. The best place for a breakfast.
No, that sounds right. Evolving, you know, I think that's...
Suze knows that I like a Weatherspoons.
Who I am as an individual. Every wall, from floor to ceiling.
Oh, actually, I'm actually just staying just down the road from the Weatherspoons in Brighton for the Brighton Music Conference. So I'll be in there for breakfast.
Doing research, trying to find out where this is beautiful, and it became. They taught me how to sample it.
This got a groove. Definitely love the spoons. Yeah, we're loving this one as well. Oh, I see where I went. So it's quite nice and light. this guy, Paul Penoxide, not to be mixed up with peroxide. Otherwise, you might get your blonde hair. I've actually got one of his tracks. And what's wrong with that? Hair of the dog. Or if you've been out all night, you just carry on. But the thing is, I don't look twice at you for ordering alcohol at that time in the morning. It's a wicked tune. Oh yeah, definitely. Sound of that.
This is where opportunity meets chance, where purpose meets a plan. This is a new life.
Another one with big bass. Right, this is at the high level of it, so 128. The last one was 131, but so I will actually play you some of the tracks which I've been working on. They are very Arabic, a bit like this.
Do you remember the water?
But I will come back to that in a minute. So this is definitely like a Tulum sort of like vibe. Which is, it's nice during the day. Doesn't get me going at night. It's just I can't stand being in a club listening to this all night. Might as well just want to go home and go to bed. Especially when the DJ's doing this. Sound wicked. It's a wicked tune for its time. Right, then we go to Stress Records. Well, I was actually going to do a special on Stress, but I've been a supporter of Stress Records since the mid-90s. But on Beatport, they don't go back that far. So Stress Records originally were part of DMC. So that's the DJ Mix Club, which was part of the DMC mixing championships, which is actually turntablism. So I will be actually pushing some of my music, hopefully, to them. They're a bit like a Juna Beat, which actually I didn't do any Juna Beat stuff either. This just sounds quality. Let's just Tommy Farrow. think I've actually already got this. But this is off an album. Because I clicked it and it said I didn't own it. But I'm sure I own it. I'm not falling into that one again. Definitely a driving tune. So Enka. I've got another one of theirs. It's very bicep style. Right, so the last one from the Tulum was sort of like selection. Again, he's from Stress Records. It's called Flip the Coin. See, I still call this breakbeat because it's got a 4/4 beat to a certain point, but there's a lot of other stuff going over the top. Let's let fate decide. There's only 4 tracks actually. Oh no, there's 5 because I left the other one in the other one. Okay, so throwback bangers. Bear with me, caller. While we're doing that, hang on. Okay, right. Let's just refresh that. Right, so we've got 5 tracks in there now. Yeah, excellent. Right, okay, so these are the 5 tracks. No, that wasn't that one. Wasn't that one? That's not what I wanted. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to leave this. Right, so the first one is Galvanize by the Chemical Brothers. You are the judge. This is throwback bangers.
To move, so I make it harder. Don't hold back. If you think about it, so many people do be cool and look smarter. Don't hold back. And you shouldn't even care about those noses in the air and the crooked stairs. Don't hold back. Cause there's a party over here, so you might as well be here with the people care. Don't hold back.
It is really slow.
The time has come to.
It is a really, really slow track. I've got this on vinyl, and I used to try to mix it.
A world. The time is.
It's 104 BPM, and that's real.
Galvanize. Come on.
Same as Block Rocking Beats. Block Rocking Beats is really slow. No, I tried to keep just the originals for the throwbacks. Right, then we're going for Renegade Master.
The people back once again, back once again, will the Renegade Master. Before that,
I know it's 4 to the floor.
back once again, will the Renegade Master. Power to the people,
But it's still a wicked track.
Master. With the ill behavior.
Right, so we'll just do that. Let's refresh this, and then we've got the other. Then we've got the other one in. Okay, so this actually is a remix because I couldn't find the original on Beatport. This is Paul Oakenfold from 2002. Ready, steady, go. I respect Paul Oakenfold as a producer. He's absolutely wicked. If you ever listen to the Swordfish album, he did the whole album. It's absolutely brilliant. Considering that he was also their DJ for U2's DJ. He also produced the Happy Mondays album. So respect out to Paul Oakenfold.
Go, 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 go,
So this is nearly 25 years old. And then we've got the Prodigy.
Smack my bitch up.
And it's definitely not from 2012. I can guarantee that. But I am stuck with Beatport, with what's released. Oh, Oki's wicked. Right, then I also tried not to put another Fatboy Slim in, just because. I nearly put Brimful of Asher. But then I thought, why not? Well, let's go with Propeller Heads.
It's a great pleasure. Thought you all might begin your tour here.
So underrated as an actual group. But they definitely are pioneers in the music industry. If you make music, a lot of the things that you do, they started doing years ago.
Senator, welcome to our microphone.
Is there anything of yours that we could keep as a memento of this visit?
Take California.
Right, so what's it gonna be? Number 1, which is Galvanize. Number 2, Renegade Master. Number 3, Paul Oakenfold, Ready, Steady, Go. Number 4, Smack the Bitch Up. Or number 5, Take California. So put in the chat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as per usual, I will put that into the newsletter for next week. So while I'm waiting for you to come up with those, I'm actually going to play one of these tunes that I've sort of been working on. And let's see if I can do this. No, I don't want to do that. Right, so Nix has said 5. Jimmy's saying 1 or 5. Susie's actually just putting the name in. We are going with the Propeller Heads. So as I said, I've been working on an album for Bandcamp Friday. This one is called June Drifter. The actual album is called Shifting Sands. Thank you very much. They're all sort of like Arabic-y vibes. What else have we got on here? Oh yeah, Cleo Loves Breaks. I've come up with some random names. What else have we got? So, what was it? Base of no. What one? Yeah. Fire.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Yeah, this one's called Fire. Oh, definitely. I might end up even just doing a whole mini mix. I've got more than 12 tracks. Sandstorm Sultan. If you like your acid, you'll like this one. Petra 303. Fat. Oh yeah, Base of Babylon. Some big tunes, and I am going to play Big Bad Bass.
Was I right now that big bad bass? Big bad, big bad, big bad, big bad, big bad, big bad bass. Who's afraid of the big bad bass? Big body, big body, big body, big body, big body.
I played Shirley Bassey the other day, or the other week. I've been wanting to use this. I've been wanting to use Big Bad Bass. Who's afraid of the Big Bad Bass for absolutely ages?
Who's afraid of the big bad bass? Big bad, big bad, big bad. Who's afraid of the big bad?
Yeah, I'm sending this to other labels. I'm not releasing this myself.
Who's afraid of the big bad? Who's afraid of the big bad bass?
So this weekend I will be doing lots and lots of mastering. So I need to finish these off and get them all ready. But yeah, this is a fat tune. This is not going to be on the album anyway. Right, so that's definitely not going to be on the album. But yeah, all the others. Yeah, so we've got quite a few. I've got more other tracks. I've got Subway Surfing ready to come out. And yeah, we've got quite a few other things. So yeah, it should be quite busy. So yeah, I'm just trying to work on the album for next week, but that's only going to be a limited album. And then once Bandcamp Friday's out the way, that album then gets put into archive, and then we'll just release them separately. But yeah, if you want the whole album, which it does go through, and I've actually got it in a nice order, so it starts off atmospheric and then gets harder and darker as it goes on. So thank you very much for watching and listening. This is Friday Night Digger. I am Blaze DJ with Ministry of Breaks. Thank you very much for watching and joining me. We are now going to go and raid into Dangerous as he's live and direct. Yep, so let me just do this. Thank you very much. Yeah, we did something slightly different. I do think if we want to do album reviews, I'm totally up for doing an album review, and we can sit through that. So yeah, it'd be nice just to drop some comments on the YouTube video. If you go to Ministry of Breaks in YouTube, put the comments down there for albums that we want to review or stuff, and yeah, we shall do it. Shalom, Jackie. Shalom. Right, so we're gonna just raid into Dangerous. I'm gonna then stop this and then go and then finish off and do the newsletter. So we have chosen propeller heads for that. So let's all do this. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Love you lots, and we shall check with you next week. Just waiting for that to raid. I'm going to then see if I can just stop YouTube. Yeah, let's just stop YouTube. Right.